Hello there and welcome back. In this video we are going to take a look at PyDriller. So PyDriller is basically a Python framework which helps us developers on mining software repositories. And PyDriller is going to allow us to extract detailed information from specified repositories. And basically what we can also do is to use it for remote repositories and local repositories as well. So without further ado, what we would like to do is to create a directory, PyDrill, and create a virtual environment, PyDrill. And once this virtual environment is created, we should go ahead and activate it. And after activation, we should be able to, basically create the script once we have installed the dependencies. So what is happening? And we are going to all right. So let's activate it. PyDrill scripts activate and pip install PyDriller. And once the installation is complete, what we can do is to create our first script. So basically, if we go ahead and take one of my repositories, what we can do is to open up the code text editor here, and basically we can create a new file, drillme.py, drillme.py, and here what we can do is to import from PyDrill, import repo come on. Why is it so slow? Import repository mining, and we can go ahead and take the repository. So for commit in repository mining, we give it the URL, and once we did that, we can traverse commits and print the commit. Let's go ahead and try to execute it. So Python drill me PyDriller. Repository my repository mining, and now we can go ahead and execute the script. Alright then, Python import PyDriller dir PyDriller, and here we should be able to find our class Where is it? Dear PyDriller. But we have installed it. It was working on the Linux machine. Python from PyDriller import repository mining. No. Then for commit in repository traverse commit and commits, it's a plural, and let's swap it out for that one. Print commit. All right, now as you can see, so let's try to give it there, and this is the one. Well, then they need to update the documentation. So basically what we could do is to put them in a list. So commits is equal to commit for commit in repository, and if we go with the commits first element, what we can do is to check with the dir the properties. So for example, commits first element project name is repository, and the files is not working. Let's see the branches. Oh, that works on the repository itself. So all right, let's create our repository here. R equals repository, and if you check the properties, you have the option for traverse commits, which will return the commits, and we also have some properties that we can check. So basically we can check the committer, the whatever information that is provided here. So author and author date and so on. And what we can also do is to pull out commits which are after a specific date or between specific date times. So if we want, we can use the datetime module from Python, and with the datetime module, so let's import it from datetime import datetime, and date 1 is datetime 2022 0101, and we can say that we want the commits where the since is equal to datetime 1. And if we check the commits now, we will see that the date for the commit property, so for example, dear commits first element, and we have here the time zone. So basically this is what PyDriller is good for. It is going to allow you to traverse the commits and inspect local or remote Git repositories. See you in the next